they actually help us to make this crazy idea to a workable idea, so that it won't, deviate from the cause and deviate from the goal we have to achieve. So that's what their role is, and they help us financially also. And they help us financially in the sense, like, they give us ideas of how we should find our funding and all that.
So I guess what you meant by crazy idea is the fact that youth have a lot of activism and energy, and they are very passionate about a cause like reconciliation. But when it comes to the grassroots and actually implementing it, there are things, considerations that you have to take into account.
Because they are very experienced people.
Right.
So they have probably they have done this in their childhood or when they were youth, but what their role is to give their experience and help us to achieve our goals in a better way.
Right, Ramzi. So the Future Leaders Conference, I guess, is one such event that is conducted and organized by the Sri Lanka Unites movement. But is it the only event that is organized?
No, that is the main event, basically. That's the absolute main thing that we do for the year. Then after that we go into the schools that's in the movement, basically, and we help them to achieve what we teach them to do good in the society. So we every month or every 2 weeks we go to the schools that we invited for the conference, and we monitor and we guide them to achieve certain things in the society and how they should bring in more members to the club and all that. And then we have this we help the the people who are on the verge of resettlement, and we help them too, because we can't, it's a must. We should, as a youth organization, we have to look into the places where the country is, it's basically one of the things that we look into when it comes to reconciliation, because we have to help the people who have been affected by the war. So we help them too.
Now, Ramzi, you mentioned about going to schools every 2 weeks and asking also the students to join the Sri Lanka Youth Unite movement. Now, what did you exactly mean by going to schools? Are these schools located only in Colombo? But because you mentioned that they also participate in the conference. So, does that mean that the Sri Lanka Unites committee, they travel out of Colombo to all the areas to?
In fact, 2 weeks ago we went to Jaffna. And that was my first time in Jaffna too. So we went to 4 schools there, St. John's, St. Patrick's, and so on and so forth. And before that we went to Mannar, and like that we visit whenever we can, at least once a month, to the schools. Basically we take a district as a whole, and we go and make sure that the thing is happening. What we have taught to the students is being implemented.
So now again you are saying about things that you teach the students. So what exactly are the things that you teach to the students, and how does that address the cause of reconciliation?
Like I said, now people have different thoughts in when it comes to ethnicity and all that. Sometimes people wouldn't know what Tamils do, Muslims do, and it's basically we help them to understand that this is basically a religion that divides us, but end of the day we are all humans, so that's our way of thinking. So we help them to understand that, to we that's the basic idea, and then we help them to implement certain projects so that they'll do something for the society rather than being selfish about certain things. So it could be wiping off dengue, it could be rebuilding the library, whatever. So we give them ideas and we help them.
Right, okay, Ramzi. So we will take a small break and we will be back with you soon. Stay with us.
මනදොල පුරවාලන්නයි හිතේ උපන් ජීවිතය විඳින්නයි
ගමරට නවමං ඉසුර තැනෙන්නයි මුළු රට ලස්සනක් නංවන්නයි
National Lotteries Board, enriching our lives, enriching our land.
On the gate, just gone. A boo, boo, da, 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 da. Give me one reason to stay here.
Hey, hey, stupid Cupid, stop hating on me.
Ain't no singing green sounds with tequila. Don't really know it's settled.
Welcome back. You're watching Ayubowan Sri Lanka, and today we have with us Ramzi, and he's from the Sri Lanka Unites Youth Movement. So our producer is saying that we have a call. Do we have a call today? Hello.
Hello.
Yes, Prashant. Yes, we can hear you.
Hi, Deepamala. Thank you. I'm Prashant from the Sri Lanka Health Committee.
Yes, he is the president of the Sri Lanka Unites Youth Movement. Yes, Prashant. So we are happy to have you today participating in this discussion, even though you could not make it for the discussion today. And Prashant, we would also like to find out exactly, because Ramzi has told it's all about reconciliation. So if you want to elaborate more on the cause.
Sure. So we are recovering after 30 years of war, and everybody in this committee, we have been born into a country of war. And so Sri Lanka Unites is an opportunity for us to now, we have a new opportunity as this generation to live together as one people. And like Ramzi said, our motto is, we will not let the hatred of the past control the present and destroy our future. And so we're very excited at how young people are reacting to it, taking responsibility, and being leaders now. Not trying to be a leader 35 years down the road when you're older, but taking responsibility now and making change.
And also, Prashant, if you can just let us know more about the organizing committee, and also Ramzi referred to the Board of Trustees and their role in it.
Yes, the Board of Trustees is one of our greatest honors, is that even though we are a youth movement and we have fresh ideas, we have new ideas, we believe that you can't forget the work of the older generation. We are from an Asian culture where we are taught to respect and honor our adults, and therefore we need to learn from those who have gone ahead of us. And our Board of Trustees represent some of the most eminent people in our society that we look up to as role models. And as Ramzi said, the head of our Board of Trustees is Ambassador Jayanta Dhanapal, who was a candidate for UN Secretary General. We also have business leaders like Mr. Hussein Yusuf Ali. We have social entrepreneurs like Mr. Kushal Gunasekara, and we also have other entrepreneurs like business entrepreneurs like Mrs. Naina.